Welcome, folks. It's Friday. We normally don't have live trading, but we're coming out here for you today. Happy Friday. We just had the job numbers. You're probably wondering why the market is selling off on a good number. We are going to talk about that. It's Friday. It's time to make some money. Roll it.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas law, that phrase.
Kiana.
Fisher.
Joy.
Joe. Cards drawn are the past, ones to come are future.
And the best part? It's beatable.
Good morning, traders. Let's go. Sound that alarm. Let's get it started. I'm excited to get into another day. We had a little bit too much fun. Even I got told I was too loud yesterday. So you know what that means? Let's get louder.
I was going to say, we're going to be louder today, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. The only way we can do it, man, is trying to be the best out there. But we're going to go ahead and get into the market. I'm sure Ryan's a little bit more prepared than I am, so I need to get my trading screens on up. But you guys do me the favor, smash the like. Definitely getting the jobs number on out there. I'm going to actually put those jobs number right underneath us here. And you can maybe think about or talk. What do you think, Ryan, on why we're going down on the numbers?
Yeah, this is easy for me. We're going down because this was a strong number, right? So you're probably wondering why it's falling. The Fed is going to continue to raise rates as the economy holds steady. The market definitely does not like the hawkish view from the Fed, and this data point just goes to support them. That's why we're trading down here. Now, if I take a look at the chart here, we're already bouncing, right? So we sold off to what, 385 and change, maybe the low 385s. We're bouncing here. We're currently just under 387. To me, I want to see if there's any continuation. Is this just a knee-jerk reaction to this particular print? Do we actually take the next leg lower once the market opens and sell off? That's what I'm going to be looking for. This is awesome for me. First of all, I have a put butterfly open on the SPY. Number one. So I'm trying for this to go down, or I'm hoping for the SPY to travel between 370 and 360 so I can cash the max profit on my butterfly trade that I have. But on top of that, I love when the market gaps down because that's going to allow us to find relative strength more easily when the market opens. So that's what I have for the SPY. If you want to talk about that, let's go back into that and talk about that. I'm going to roll through a couple of the tickers that I see here this morning. First of all, AVTX and ITP had reverse splits, just so you're aware. So those are not actually up 900%. Those are just reverse splits. The couple that we're going to talk about, I'm going to start with USEA. Anyone that was on the happy hour show yesterday, we talked about this. I said that this stock, if it trades up in the pre-market, is going to be set up for day trades when the market opens. Lo and behold, look at what we have here. So we had a pop yesterday. Today in the pre-market, we traded above yesterday's intraday high. Look out. I think if this starts moving, or if this still has volume when the market opens here, I think there should be some trading opportunities here. Now, taking a look at some of the other trades that we have here, APRE, this is a penny stock that's broken above $1. It's doing its absolute best to hold that $1 level right now. We are going to watch that as well. Let me roll through. There's just a couple of them here. SRG. Seritage Growth Properties. This actually has a catalyst here too. They're trading higher. The company appointed Adam Metz as chairman. I have no idea who he is. Preliminary proxy materials also indicated the board recommended shareholders to approve a proposed planned sale. So this market likes this. We've got some pretty big volume and we have a nice range here. So this might be tradable here today as well. Last one I've got here for you is going to be ADTX is a penny stock. We've talked about those. It's gapping up, but I'm probably not going to play it. We already talked about APRE. So a little bit light today. That's what we're going to watch for. We are going to watch the scanner right out of the gate as well.
Okay, so time for my turn to take the role here. I'm going to be looking at none other than my Lucid short that I've been pointing out that I wanted to do for a while. Was looking for a bounce into the 1850s. We actually even got as high as 1988. So today we can break down back below 19s. That's where I'll be looking to get short on Lucid. We'll see if we can break below 19 right out the gates. I'm willing to even hit it there and then look for bounces back around 925 to add on this. I'm going to be looking for that quick decline there. Also, Starbucks on my radar to get short on this one. You guys know how I don't like this name. I feel like it's just not what it used to be, and I feel like it can crack today through 78. We'll see what happens on Starbucks today. But just to give us some other news out there, Upstart really getting hit hard, or as I like to call it, down stop, because it's on the way down and continuing down there. Upstart really getting hit hard on revenue guidance here. They put their guidance to 228 million, and it was at 295 million. So missing by looks like a little less than 70 million there on the revenue. Yeah, that's going to hit the stock a little bit on the downside. So we'll see what happens here.
Can I add something to that real quick?
Yeah.
Can I add something?
Of
So
course.
one of the things that's important to me about Upstart, I'd never traded it, never own it. I don't particularly care for it. But one of the things that's important about this particular print is one of the things that we want to see are the stocks that have been beaten down over the past year. Upstart is one of them. I mean, Upstart, correct me if I'm wrong here, we're down from nearly 400 on Upstart, aren't we? And let me see if I can go back to, let me see if I can get a high. Yeah, we had an all-time high of 401.49 on Upstart, and we're currently looking at a pre-market price of $27. To me, with these stocks that have been severely beaten down, when they have bad earnings and don't trade down anymore, that's your signal as a trader that, hey, we might be near the bottom. We might have at least a tradable near-term bottom, and some of these stocks might start reversing. Well, take a look at that Upstart chart, because that is not what we're getting. They had a bad report. They've been beaten down, and guess what? They're lower today. So I don't think this is over. Been calling for another 360 test on the SPY. This just helps go along with that.
I agree with this outlook coming in the chat. I see you guys. First thing I'm going to do is in a second, I'll take a look at WWE for you, Sal. Do want to mention I love the chat. I love seeing everybody kind of tell everybody hello. That's what it's about. We're not just only about just trading. We're also about building a community here. And I feel like that's what I see out there. Mentions to Shannon, mentions to Trevor Jones, Doc. Shout out to you guys. I see a lot of you guys in the chat.
Jesse.
Like always, we have our daily regulars, but wanted to give a shout out to you guys out there. Let's keep it going. Another thing mentioned here by Tom. Comments like this is what I like to do sometimes too. And it's okay to make comments like this. I think this is a good thing because other traders can see it and make their own decisions, right? That's what we try to do here. We try to talk about opinions, but at the end of the day, we all decide what button we click, right? And that's the important part too. But Tom saying here that today's the day to pick your favorite short. I'm going to be on that same mentality. I can't blame you for that look. Tom says W is his favorite short. So Wayfair on that pop doesn't seem too bad. It has been going up recently. Could come right back down there. Doesn't seem like it's a bad thing. I do see some resistance coming into play. You draw kind of a trend line from the last highs. Could come up a little bit there, maybe to 58s, but I could see it playing back down to 50s also. Let's go to that WWE look. I talked about it recently. I don't know if you saw Logan Paul got signed by WWE. I called it a joke on Twitter, but I mean, that's just because I feel like, you know, it's come to this point where WWE's kind of superstars are not what they used to be, at least in my eyes. I used to really watch. I used to watch some wrestling a lot. I don't watch it as much as I used to. Feel like it's not the same. Ever since, you know, kind of some of the I'll call them legacy players left, like, you know, Undertaker, Kane. Man, I miss those days.
I used to watch WWE back when Undertaker was like a new talent, back in the days of NWO and the Ultimate Warrior. And man, I'll be honest with you,
so much better.
Your summary of that is spot on. It is just not the same. It's just not the same. I'm into real sports now, anyway.
Yeah, we'll take a look there. WWF
Roddy Piper, Topsky going off. Let's go.
Yeah, there were some good ones. I mean,
Jake the Snake.
Even I have to give it, John Cena for a little bit held it down for a little bit. I wasn't the biggest Cena fan, but I think after Cena left, from there it was just kind of just a complete downturn in WWE. But we'll see if this can come back. I think this is also trying to take away the look here. But is it in play today? Yeah, it's in play. Even though if I might not like it, it is pointing to the upside on the daily. If you take a look here, we pushed above the trend line, then came back. This is what you call a throwback, right? When you try to come back above and hold that. You did crack a couple of days underneath that, but now you're getting back above that level. So any pullbacks, let's say towards 62 would seem interesting. But right now in the pre-market, you are seeing about, it's right now around 65. I'd maybe look for a pullback on this one, especially if the market's going to come down. But of course, if we get a swing in the market, you could see continued upside above this 65s. But I think you have to see the action first out the gates. Slower traded name also. So we'll see what happens there on the World Wrestling Entertainment. Do not forget, Andreas, what do we not forget? WCW? Oh, WCW, I remember that. We'll see what happens there. Let's get into some other stocks. This def is the best show on YouTube, Nicole saying. Hope you appreciate it. We try to make it the best channel overall. And of course, since we play on this show, we're a little biased. But
yeah, I straight up fully agree with Nicole. I appreciate the support. We are going to do everything we can to make this show the best for you every single day. And welcome, Mighty Soldiers. Talking about Goldberg in here. We got all types of fans out here.
Yeah, Mighty, if you got a chance, you're more than welcome to join. I actually might even throw some invites out there today. So I know we don't got Zunaid right now, but if any of you guys want to join in, let us know in the chat. If you guys want to trade with us, you're more than welcome. We can reach out and give you a chance to come on the stream. We have no problem with that.
And Andy, let's think about it for next week. Go ahead. It's just text me. Let me know what your availability is for next week. We'll go ahead and get that going. Next week, not good, Mitch? Did I just sell you out?
No, Richardson trying to remind me of the Stone Cold Steve Austin. Still remember the times when he brought the milk truck out and he put the milk truck right into the wrestling fit and just started.
Mitch, I know what I need from you. I need you to open the show with 2 beers. I need you to crack them and just pour them over yours. That's what I need.
Just throw them in the air, you know. I still remember I got to see a Stone Cold versus The Rock match live. One of my best memories as a kid. I mean, you can't go wrong seeing that match. Let's go to the stocks out there. What is moving? What is not? We did get mentions on Twitter that potentially that deal is not going through, but nothing new, really. I mean, I don't think anybody got anything news related from that. Levi had good earnings. If you want to take a look at it, Levi, not really the stock that I'll be watching, but GME. Now, this looks interesting. Yes, I know that you guys might kill me. I might get hit in Twitter, but I might be looking to short GME today, guys. This 130 keeps rejecting here. And so I wanted to go towards this 130.29. Yesterday, we rejected multiple times in this level. So we're going to look to see where's the spotty close here. This is near the 50 mark. So let's leave it at 130.50. So we're going to bring it down a couple cents here, but that's the level that we want to see it reject right out the open. It come up, hit that, boom, bull trap, and then all of a sudden just get taken down. Why am I looking for the takedown on GME? Of course, GME stepping in here and doing some layoffs, also firing their chief financial officer. So in my eyes, this was probably planned all along here. Let's do the split. Let's see if we can get some lift, and then we'll do the layoffs. So in my eyes, this is one of those things that I'll be watching for a short today. Hulk Hogan.
The last wrestling match I watched is my parents. Wow, lol.
Zunaid, son.
Oh,
you know
gosh.
it. Let's keep going. Let's take a look at some other stocks. If you guys got one in the chat you guys want us to check on out, definitely throw it on up. Check out that WWE. What else is it maybe mentioned out there? All right. IWM.
Oh, we're
Interesting.
getting asked about IGC. I'll let you take that one, Mitch. How about IGC? Pop it up. Here.
IGC. All right.
Oh,
It's a cheapie. I can tell you that much.
it's a fraud. This is a
Yeah.
fraud, straight up fraud stock. They have been in weed. They have been in crypto.
You want
They've been in
you want a fraud
blockchain.
one? You want a good one here? Look at this move yesterday. KOD, Kodak Sciences. Look at this move.
Kodiak, yeah.
Yeah. Kodiak Sciences. This one, look at the daily chart. Look at the volume. Watch this. Look at that volume get put in yesterday. These are what you call the little pumps and dumps. So a little bit of volume, just a little bit. 4.2 million traded on this day, right underneath it. So to me, the buyer is in here, right around probably $8. He watched the stock go up there towards 980s, watched it go towards the 920s, came down, it held right around the levels where he probably got in, and now you're seeing that step up. So could this be a pump and dump? Yes, it could definitely be. So just be careful out there. Full disclosure there. I don't have any piece of this, so I don't know if it's 100%. But when I start seeing stocks do trades like this is definitely one of those that I would kind of keep an eye out. It could just continue squeezing, right? It could squeeze up there towards maybe 12 today or 11. KOD, just to put one on the radar. All right, what else is being mentioned on out there? What do you guys want to take a look at?
HTGM got mentioned.
Okay. Multiple day runner. Let's take a look. Yeah, exactly what that is. That's literally a multi-day runner. So let's keep watch on this one. It's also held some pullbacks. I would use like an hourly chart to see how that is holding a trend line. You want to see it hold that trend and continue to hold it. Maybe come towards the support, break the trend line a little bit, coming towards, let's say, around here, the 125s, and then catching the bid. Another move would be through 150. If that 150 hits, we know how those half dollars like to work there. Let's see if we can run into some resistance here. In the daily, I do have some resistance coming in right above that 150. You could see around 155. And then the next level for me would be this body close up there to 164. So I do feel like that's in play today. Maybe a move back up to 155 and 164. All right. I don't know if there was news on this one. Did you see if there was news on HCGM?
No, let me check here for you.
Yeah, I would like to take a look there. One thing I can clearly see is that a lot of times it does like to pull back, try to attack the low of the prior day, and then it closes at the top of the range a lot. Just to give you guys some insight, how do I see this? Because I can pull up my bar chart to the right-hand side here. If you guys see, this is why I like bar charts sometimes.
No news.
Because one thing that if you use a bar chart over a candle chart, you're going to be able to see, okay, does it attack the lows often? And you can see how the trend line I have drawn there is maybe a little bit even too high. And so you could draw it a little bit lower, and you can see how you attack sometimes the low. But look at the line here. It closes a lot of the times at the top of the range of the stock. So that means that it likes to take out lows, then close the day at near highs. So just to keep on mind the pattern that I'm seeing there on HTGM. All right, let's keep going. What other ones mentioned there? I did see Fizz and Veru. I don't know Fizz, but National Beverage Company. Not a bad look there. If it can get back and hold the pullback around, let's say this 49.63, I could see a pullback towards the 200-day moving average too. It just did a kind of a bullish move where you see the 9 move above the 200, and also you saw the 200 move above the 50 here. So those are all bullish outlooks. I would look for pullbacks on this one to maybe stay long, but like always, you determine that. Look, oil yesterday, remember, oil kind of came back yesterday. We're going to look to see if it can continue rallying. I will give you insights, guys. Warren Buffett having himself a buffet in Oxy because he keeps buying more. He got now 18.7 percent stake in this company, and it could continue ripping. So watch Oxy to lead the others. Why is Oxy leading? Well, normally I get XOM to lead, but when we get mentions like this where Warren Buffett's making such a big purchase, it starts driving the stock and giving it a little bit more alpha. I'll be watching for this one to get through 64, lead the way, and then take a look to see if the other ones can hold like XOM and Chevron.
Let's
Saga.
Let's
The
do
saga
it.
continues.
SIGA.
All right, Saga. Let's take a look here really quickly on the hourly. You can see here that you're holding the pullbacks to this close, right? And so that's where I would look for as support right now underneath around the 377s. Maybe you put it down towards that wick 370. Moves above this close here is what we want to see. So 1439, you can see how you see wicks here. We want to see it close back above that 1450 here to show you that nice breakout there. You can see here, nice little 5-minute chart in the pre-market. I like the levels. I would look for a little tick down towards the 1430s, and all of a sudden it gets rescooped right back to the 1450s. Move to 15 would definitely get me excited about the saga. Will the saga continue?
I like it, Mitch.
Hey, you got to,
I like
right?
it. Yeah. I mean,
did SOS
didn't take much
split?
from me.
No, SOS didn't split. It just probably just got knocked down. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. Let me take a look here. Yeah, that looks like a split. Yeah, it's a 1-50 split there. So don't get too tricked out there. But this stock is probably a heavily shorted name. You could see it spike above maybe the 850s going to 9 today. So Robert, can't blame you. But yeah, this stock was down there towards $7. I remember when the stock was a big mover, it was ripping and ripping. Now it shows up like 500. That really wasn't 500, but that's just the split adjusted look. We'll see if SOS can make a move.
Yes, Chaz, I am in the HQ on Monday, or excuse me, Tuesday. I will be back. I will be back in the home office.
Beyond
yeah,
me,
Mitch,
oh,
and Mitch,
good Lord.
really quick. I am actually off Monday, but I will try and join you for live trading in the morning. You have
What?
been
You guys see
shouldering-
that?
You
guys see that, my man?
You've been shouldering the load. I want to be here with our community, which is the best community on the entire internet. So I'm gonna be here on Monday.
Smash the like, guys, for that. If you guys enjoy Lord taking the time for us, my man Ryan coming through. All right, let's keep it going. BYND is junk. You know what I always say about BYND,
Tom is right.
right?
Tom is right.
You know what I say? Fake meat, fake profits. We'll see what happens in Beyond Meat if this can get back there towards 40. I would agree. I think Beyond Meat is definitely a sell, but I mean, you got to remember how much this is retraced already, right? When this company IPO'd, it was around the 60s and 70s. Yep. Now it's already a 30, so it's gone 50% from the IPO. So you could see some kind of bounces, right? And so you never know where the bounce is going to stop. I think you definitely have some resistance up here to 35, 39. I think you have a little bit of room there still, but you could hold right back down there towards this resistance right around here. You got some body closing right at the 32.05. So see if you get through that today, or you knock down towards the 29.05s. We got about 2 minutes left here for the bell. I want to pay attention to the bell because I want to be ready to go here, guys. Just have some stocks ready to go. So let's put up to 6 charts. You guys know that I'm looking at some oil names, so we'll go ahead and put Oxy here on the bottom left. I'm going to put XOM here on the bottom middle. Actually, I'm going to put ARKK. I like that. I like that look of ARKK because that's going to let us know if growth is moving or not. Lucid on the bottom right because I'm looking to short Lucid. Starbucks also looking to short, and GME on this top left one. In the middle, I'll put the Qs or the SPY. We'll do the SPY for now. We'll see if this can just kind of reject right back down here towards the bell. I want to be ready to go. So if you guys got a stock, definitely let's be ready. If you guys have the mentality, let's be ready here towards being ready at the bell. About 1 minute and 30 seconds here. Anything you're looking right out the gates, Ryan?
I'm going to watch USEA out of the gate, see what kind of move we get. Ideally, I'd like to hold the 860 here and then make a move back towards 9. That'd be cool. We'll see if we get that. Remember, the one that I wanted to watch yesterday ended up being a complete loser in IINN. So I'm looking to fix that and pick the better one here today.
All right, setting some alerts here to kind of keep watching these stocks if they start dropping fast here. Biggest one I'm going to watch right out the gates is stocks that are in ARK that have been doing really well. You can also take a look at biotechs like Fate and those stocks, or maybe Snow or like Roblox. Those have been really strong. Those can get hit hard here. So we'll take a look at those too.
30 seconds until we open up here. 30 seconds, folks. Chaz, banks report earnings next week, so keep that in mind if you're going to trade them, especially if you're going to hold them overnight. They ought to start with JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, banks usually come first. All right, watching right out here out the gates. It's about to hit here. We got about 3 or 4 seconds. Do me the favor, guys. Smash the like button. Let's keep going here.
Good luck, folks.
Turn the music up a little bit as I kind of watch the open here. I want to focus in, try to nail some trades here for us. All right, SPY getting a little bit of a lift here. So we could see some of those kind of fake out ones. Looking at GME to see if we get back above the 130s or below the 125s.
Hey,
Oxy
Art, I didn't
pushing a
go
little
anywhere,
bit.
but thank you.
The strat, you let us know what you see in the strat.
Veru, first move down. So those calls that we took yesterday are hurting. First move down here on Veru.
Liking that rejection action. Just saw Snow alert me towards a downside move there. So seeing Snow dropping fast there. I'm short Lucid, just a little starter here. Starter on Lucid short. Looking to also get Starbucks and GME, but I'm going to let GME crack through 125s first.
Clovis popping here out of the open. VWAP at 235. Like to see a build above this here on Clovis.
For Starbucks also.
EVFM. SRG curling. Several of the stocks that we talked about here making moves. SIGA. SIGA trying to bounce here.
Art getting a little bit of a bounce there. Let me take a look at Snow. There's VWAP. VWAP rejection at 155.50s for Snow. Seems interesting for me there. Seeing a little bit of a bounce here in Starbucks. And a little bit of a bounce here in Lucid. Want to see it reject the 1950s for Lucid. Holding up there can get us to push a little bit here. Willing to add on the Starbucks. Just wanted to get towards the prior support, which is around the 78.94s. Snow just, it was really quickly off of that VWAP. Gonna take a look to see if it comes back here. The spread is a little bit too wide there for Snow. It's gonna be very hard to get filled. It's like 60 cents there for Snow. Would rather look at Roblox probably. Roblox is actually pushing there. Interesting to see. SPY, what will happen on the SPY here?
SPY is still figuring out what direction it wants to move. I can't even believe I did this, but I just took some IINN here on a 210 break. So we'll see if this can push it. Remember, this is a huge loser yesterday. I am not going to let that happen today. We're either going to push or I'm out of this.
What's my obsession with shorting Lucid? It's my biggest winner. Made about 4 points on Lucid on a swing trade. So, I mean, can't go wrong with that. I'm seeing a little bit of a squeeze here. Willing to get out of it and then get back in it. I have a really small share size right now, so it's not that big of a deal. Just looking to see if it's going to come up towards the highs and reject here. It's the 970s here.
Closed IINN. $5 Ryan loses in a trade in IINN. Nope, not today, Jesse. We out on just a couple of cent pop there, but we'll take it. No loss. Got some of that money back from yesterday. Nope, not today. We learn from our mistakes in this show.
XOM, yeah, coming down there.
Wow, Clovis. That's the stock I should have bought. Forget IINN. Clovis was it. Right off that VWAP too, 238. That break and move on Clovis. That was nice. That was nice. Andy, that's how it goes sometimes when you don't find anything that you're comfortable with. Gotta not trade. Gotta not force it. That's good discipline right there, my man.
Just added there on Starbucks. Let's see if it gets the takedown now. Too big here. Smaller time frame. GME also coming back down there. That looks interesting for me. It just rejected the VWAP.
SPY is getting rejected here too. So SPY clearly can't figure out what it's doing.
Yeah, it's just chop. Just chop right now. Good rejection there in Lucid. GME just getting smacked down there, guys. It's a nice VWAP fade there. I'm looking for one more push up there in GME and then look for it to wash out. Let's see if it happens. I don't want to just jump in on the downside there.
I have to remind myself why I'm here. It's not to give away capital. Yeah, you got that right. Hex Pony's talking about Portillo's, so you know Ryan's interested. Portillo's, actually, I'm pretty happy with Portillo's. I started to scale in with this. We even talked about it on the show. My cost basis is 1663. And so here we are at 18, doing all right, moving on up.
Intrepid, don't worry. I don't think I'm bringing down Lucid myself. So if that's what you think, then, man, you might need to do a little bit more research on trading.
Sorry, Mitch coming out swanging.
He's saying he's long-term Lucid. I mean, if you're a dreamer, that's all good. But understand that, you know, at least from my eyes, people shorting a stock is not necessarily saying that I'm trying to kill the company. Just playing what I see, man. Just playing what I see.
I got you. I'm on your team.
Like GME, look at that. Getting hit hard there. Didn't get short on it, but it definitely looked good there.
Yeah, look at Roblox. Good call, Andy. I remember when this was 25 and people were like, is this a good buy?
Yeah, it's pushing well there, Roblox. I don't really necessarily like it too much because I feel like it doesn't have too many competitive advantages, but it is pushing well. That it is. SPY pushing, trying to get a lift. GME, man. Oof. Just getting hit hard there. Hope somebody was able to nail it. Let's take a look at the sectors. Charting being slow, man. There it is. All right, let's take a look here at the sectors here. Overall, what is up? What is down? Consumer defensive.
I'm looking at LXRX here, by the way. This is trading up here. We got a little bit of a spot here at 294. I actually think that this tests 3. Remember, we were at 338 in the pre-market, so I like this. I like this one here today. Long here at 292.
Okay, got that chart up for us.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Got you, my friend. No, you're good. Just want to make sure we got it up. SPY pushing hard here, guys. We got to pay attention.
Mitch, if you want to go over sectors, looks like we're getting asked for that here too.
Yeah, I got you. So you got consumer defensives leading from the open. Then you got healthcare right behind that, financial services behind that. And then what's on the downside? Energy, basic materials, and industrial. So definitely energy and basic materials, that little bounce that we saw yesterday, getting a little bit of that washout real quickly. You'll look to see maybe if it's an hourly pullback and then you get that push back. That's what I would watch. And so like a clear example is like on XOM, you're coming back on the hourly, but if you bounce here and you get back through the resistance, it won't look too bad. A lot of these times you see these oil stocks do hourly moves to support and then push back. We'll see if that happens. SPY, what's up with SPY? Battling there. We'll see if this can come right back down there. GME bouncing a little bit. If it can come back above here towards 127.50s, we can short off maybe the 128s. I'll let you know if it does get back up there.
Still watching LXRX here. I'll update you if anything happens. Almost near stop.
Yeah, above 1970s, I'll stop out on Lucid here and then look for it to get crashed down later. It's okay to get out. That's one thing that if I've understood, it's okay to get out and get back in, especially in a non-commission environment.
Yeah, that's a lesson that I had to learn too, because I definitely believed in plays, stayed in them too long. You could always get rid of them and rebuy them. Always, always, always.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. If you keep your risks small, and especially if you're going for like a 4-to-1 trade, it's okay. You get a 1 stop out. Even if you get that next trade in the green, you're going to be deep into the green. So that's the important thing, is keeping the mathematical advantage, guys. GME getting back there towards the VWAP. So we're going to look to see if it can get back up there. But the SPY is pushing, so it could start carrying some names. Let's take a look at the Qs.
And Apple red green as call.
Good call there.
But yeah, Buzz.
Stopped out of that Lucid.
Red green.
Stopped out of that Lucid trade there.
SPY moving up here now too.
Small loss on that Lucid trade, guys. Really small. What do you think about PSNY, Mitch? I don't know that one too much. Maybe but might be better for Ryan to check out.
That's Polestar.
Oh, it's Polestar?
Yeah,
I just probably don't know the ticker too much.
That's the new ticker for Polestar.
Well, if you saw FFIE run, right? Why not? Right, and FFIE is setting up right now, so I see it as why not.
Yeah, I can see it happening. I would say, what's the catalyst? What's the reason it's
short squeeze? Short squeeze.
Okay.
Yeah, short squeezes. Those are those types of stocks. It's not because a super catalyst or something like that. It's technical moves. Lucid continuing to push there. I'm glad that I got out of that one. Starbucks is the next one that I got to keep an eye out. Above 79 is my stop out on Starbucks, but I added right at 79, so we can even give it a couple more cents there. We're going to put a stop at 79.10. Just let Starbucks continue battling here. We'll see what happens if it does stop me out or not. GME is the one I'm watching right now. It just rejected the VWAP one more time. So we could just get a rejection here, but I'm trying to get it just slightly above the VWAP. Looking for like a fake out and then just get smacked.
Michael is asking, how would you compare the volatility of the last few months compared to other years? In all of my time doing this, I've never seen a market like we've seen here this year. 2021 has been absolutely crazy. Never seen anything more volatile. I speak to some other pros who have been doing this for 40 years. They say the same thing. So, you're dealing with it the best that we can. I've never seen an environment this volatile before. Morning, Easy Mike. How you doing, my man?
All right, looking at that Polestar pullback here. I'll let you guys know if I grab it. Looking at the 980s right now and slightly below that.
All right, stopped out of LXRX. Not working here. Sorry about that. Struggling with some of my earlier trades here. Maybe I should wait until the market catches.
Seeing it push back there towards the 990s there on Polestar, so I'm canceling out here. Could go for the scalp towards the 10s, but I'm not seeing the volume that I need to see here, so I'm going to hold off on this. It could push through, though. It's right down here on the bottom left here. I'll put a 1 minute so you guys can watch that a little bit closer there.
FFIE trading up here. We were higher yesterday, but nice little reversal here.
GME rejection right back down. If I wanted to get short here, it'd probably off the 126, but still waiting here. Want to pop for a second. Don't want to get caught there on the downside and let it pop right into me. Still keeping an eye on that Starbucks. Really, this bounce in the overall market is holding us up right now.
Looking around here. Clovis looks like it's trying to move higher.
Clovis.
Let's see. The intraday high that we had on Clovis here is what? 262, currently at 253, 254. Okay, here comes a little bit of a pullback.
Cannabis. I saw it was moving yesterday, a couple days in a row. Not moving today, at least from what I see. There's GME trying to break right back down there through the 125s. So if you wanted to get short on GME, or if you already were, I'd look for it to take out the 125s now. I was looking for a pop back above VWAP. It went right to VWAP, so hey, you can't get mad about that. I was looking for a little bit of pop into the trend line there, but it looks like it's trying to take out the 125s right now. Starbucks looking way better for us here.
SPY rolling over, or at least the start of it here.
Yep, that's going to help on some shorts, at least for me. All right, let's see what we see in the sectors right quick here. Healthcare leading us now. What's doing well in healthcare? Healthcare plans. So Humana, that one's actually doing pretty decent there. HUM, you could take a look at maybe CVS. That's getting some lift today. Downside, energy, basic materials, real estate. Thrifty, you're long Starbucks? I'm actually short it, but. Is there Mullen news, Melissa asking? I don't think so, but Mullen likes to move, so. It is lifting there, 115s now. Seeing some volume come in there. Stopped out all trades this morning, Daniel. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Shake it off.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Okay, it's okay, dude. I know how that is.
Yeah, I know how it feels. I was stopped out of my first trade too, for whatever that's worth.
Looking for a slight tick down here to the 75s and PSNY. Then we can get in there and look for the push back towards 10.
Clovis battling here at 254, which is interesting. Remember, high
there
at
it is.
252.
There's the recovery immediately. I couldn't even get filled. You bastards. Look at that, guys. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit here just to kind of join the party, because this is what I see in these lower names. There was everybody set up in the same level that I was set up. There's the push back here, trying to see it push through now. I took 86 there. Let's see it push through 10 here. These bastards. Yeah, I talked about I wanted to see 75, 78. Dude, it didn't hang on there for less than a second. Less than a second. There's 94s. Let's take out the 10 there. And we'll sell into that push.
Clovis pushing. Let's see if it can take out 262. Never mind. Slammed back down.
GME looking to take out those 25s. SPY getting smacked. Want to see the SPY take out 386, and then I'll get right back into Lucid. Just got to be careful with Lucid, though. There's PSNY there towards 997. See some bids coming in here on 94 to see if it can take it to 10. We got about only 5 minutes left, traders. So gonna start getting to the point where I said stops and continue to work. But look at that GME chart. Look at this chart, guys. Nice little chart there. We were looking at this one. I was looking for more of that fake out to the green side, but it didn't even give us that. Kind of a washout back above VWAP a little bit and then started really getting hit. This was maybe a bigger opportunity when it rejected the VWAP right there, then came right back down. But I was looking for a move into the trend line here where you saw those wicks, like a little move up here towards, say, maybe 127.50 and then getting knocked down. But hey, it happens sometimes. Now that's already washing out. Good trade, though, if you got on that. So
yeah, nice job with that. Yeah, SPY's really selling off now. I took Clovis at 254 here. I'm hoping for a test of 262, a break and pop above. We'll see if we get it. Pushing up here. Here we go.
Yeah, money versus Lucid around 25. But guess what? The thing that matters is always risk to reward, profit to loss ratio, guys. You can let your winners win and get you 4 points on a name that you're risking, like I did there. Risked only about, what, 20 cents there? Can't go wrong, at least in my eyes. Look at that knockdown on Lucid. Right back down there.
Careful.
But the big thing is the SPY. The SPY just broke the 386 level. So we'll see if that can continue down, but that's what's helping it also.
Okay, out Clovis here for a little scalp.
PSNY did not want to go through that 10 level, so I don't want to see it break through 980s here. So then it could just come right back down, just give up the gains. Let's see if it holds this 85s on the pullback and then just breaks through the 10.
FFIE has a big seller at 594, by the way.
Looking good in that Starbucks trade now. Smash up.
FFIE higher.
'85's holding well here on the PSNY. We'll see if it gets back through 10. So the rule of 3 coming into play here, it shouldn't crack that wick. Shouldn't see a 976
Another scalp
crack.
on FFIE. Oh, man. Okay, so we scalped FFIE and Clovis there real quick. That's nice. That's at least something. Got a little something, something before we sign off here.
Little something, something. Little something, something.
Yeah, it sounds, Aaron, I'm sorry. It sounds like you're having tech issues there with your broker. Never fun, man. Get those resolved. Is that a Canada thing? I think I saw Bourne posting about that.
Oh, Canada.
Man, that sucks. Aaron, I hope that you're okay, man. Stay safe.
My home, sweet home. Lucid
home
breaking
native
down there.
land. Okay.
All right. You Lucid. All right, gonna look for Lucid to bounce here to the VWAP. That's around the 970s, and we'll take it again. That's gonna be a swing trade short throughout the weekend. If I'm able to get it there. I don't want to jump in here in the 1950s because I do think it could bounce 20 cents. No point in getting in if I think it's going to bounce. We'll see what happens there. If it keeps taking out the lows. Starbucks also swing short. I'm going to keep those shares. Let's see if we get it to continue just leaking out. You guys know how I like my short on Starbucks, so we'll see what happens there. PSNY, can you make a rip before I got to go, my friend? because I definitely won't keep this one. I'll probably get rid of it if we do get to the quarterly meeting. I don't want to be having to stare at Polestar.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I don't like having open trades during the quarterly meeting. I definitely want to pay attention and not have to worry about trades and stuff. So
Yep. So what I would do is I'll more than likely just set stops to just kind of, if I get stop hunted, oh well, that happens. You'll see that often, guys. If you guys don't know what that is, look around. Time to look around. How market makers try to attack those stops often. But GME continuing that leak through that 125. So that's probably the best trade on the day there. Maybe should have gone after it. It had a good negative catalyst after a positive catalyst. Really good move to short that name today. It looks like it's going to just continue leaking out. I don't see it coming back anytime soon. But like always, make your own investment decisions, guys. Here's the push there. It held the VWAP. There's the 995s. Can we get it through the 10 here? Come on, PSNY.
All right, Mitch, I am going to head off.
Yeah,
everyone, it was fun. I will be back next week for live trading. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We had a great week. I love each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay green. We'll see you next week, folks.
See you guys. See you. We'll start wrapping on up. I'll get Ryan on out of here. Trying to just see it go through 10 so that we can get on out of here. Let's see it. We'll put a full screen for us here. Let's go. Hit the like, guys. I built my own computer. I know someone asked about what computer I use. Let's go. Let's go. Get it through 10. I'm trying to get to my meeting. I don't want to be late. I get yelled at. They hold me out. Guys, smash the like for me staying a little extra. Maybe getting in trouble. Come on, let's go. Come on, 997s. Can you do it for me? Can we get the 10s? Let's go. Come on. I gotta get out of here. Smash it, guys. Smash it. Not doing it, guys. Not doing it. All right. Unfortunately, it doesn't want to do it, guys. I'm out here and try to get out here. All right. Last seconds here. Last seconds. Still haven't gotten out yet. I'll give it literally until 9:58. Meeting starts at 10. I can make it there in 2 minutes. At least I think so. Mullen moving. Let's take a look there. Mullen right quick. Yeah, it's holding up there. It's holding up. We'll see if that can continue making moves. Come on. Get on through there. Just get on through. 20 seconds. Smash it up, guys. Smash it on up. I'll be back, guys, at the close later today, 3:30. We'll recap the market action. So catch us at 3:30 if you guys want to come hang out. I think a lot of this live trading stream should be going towards at the close. Come hang out with me. I feel like you guys don't come and hang out for at the close. That's at 3:30 Eastern. I want to see you guys there later today. All right, well, it's not doing it, team. I'm going to get out here at the 989s. There's still a gain there. You're going to keep the Starbucks short. Going to go ahead and get on out of here. I hope you guys had a great day. Hope you enjoyed us coming. We weren't going to come on, but we wanted to do it for you guys. So definitely smash the like, and I'll see you guys back on Monday. Let's go, team. Let's go.